Good day everyone. These are the architects in building the Eiffel Tower. Charles Léon Stephen Soubistry was a French architect. He graduated with first-class honors from École Spéciale d'Architecture in 1868. Soubistry contributed to the design of the Eiffel Tower, adding the decorative arcs to the base. He also chose the color of the tower. Next one is Émile Noguer. Émile Noguer was a French civil engineer and architect. He is famous for co-designing the Eiffel Tower, built 1887 to 1889. In 1861, he attended and graduated the École Polytechnique in Paris. In 1862, he joined the École Nationale Supérieure des Mines de Paris, from which he graduated in 1865 with the title of mining construction. The last one is Maurice Koechlin. Maurice Koechlin was a Franco-Swiss structural engineer from the Koechlin family. Maurice studied at the Lycée in Mulhouse. Much of his work was done for Gustave Eiffel campaign des Etablissements Eiffel, which Koechlin joined in 1879 in 1886.
Now let's discuss the dimension. Measurement: first floor we have 57.63 meters, second floor 115.73 meters, third floor which is 276.13 meters, the total height 325 meters, dimension of base 125 meters by 125 meters. The structure weighs 7,300 tons. Just by looking at it, you can already tell that it is weighty. It can be found on the Champ de Mars, 5th Avenue, Anatole, France, 75007, Paris, France.
So, the trivia is, to mark the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution, Paris hosted the 1889 World's Fair, hoping to be considered for the high-profile project. Artists from around the nation sent in plans for a structure to mark the entrance to the fair on the Champ de Mars. It was designed and built by the firm Eiffel et Compagnie. The commission was given to the consulting and construction firm owned by Gustave Eiffel, a bridge builder and architect and metals expert. Eiffel also worked in the early 1880s and Gravit Viaduct, a bridge in the massive central region, that at the time the highest bridge in the world, prior to landing the World's Fair project. And he also helped design the Statue of Liberty.
Let's move on to the trivia. The project required lots of metal and lots of manpower. 300 steel workers spent 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days, from 1887 to 1889, constructing the tower. They used more than 18,000 individual metallic parts, 2.5 million rivets, and 40 tons of paint. That's hard work right there. There are 3 levels. The 7 million people who visited the Eiffel Tower every year can now travel to 3 different sections of the tower at 3 different heights. The first level is at 189 feet high, includes an observation area, a reception room named after Gustave Eiffel, souvenir shop, an art show, a restaurant, and a transparent floor. The second floor at 379 feet includes another observation area and Le Jules Verne restaurant. The top level offers amazing panoramic view at 905 feet high and a champagne bar, where you can grab a glass of white or rose.
The reason why we choose this architecture is that it has a parabolic shape at its base that forms a parabola that is one of the conic sections. The foundation that supports the infrastructure has a four-corner meeting at the center in order to have the parabolic shape that we see.
Here's some example of architectural design that have a conic section in it. For example, roller coasters, Tycho Brahe Planetarium, and Mauritius Bankabid. Conic section is really much important in the field of architecture. They use this for their design, plannings, and also for constructing buildings. Without the conic section, there will be no different design of buildings constructed that we see nowadays. And if there is no different design of buildings, then we will have a hard time to distinguish the building that we want to go.
The conclusion and realization that we have about conic section are that the conic section is very important in our life because we use them as a support when building and bridges, and also how planets orbits the sun. We see conic section every day in our lives and yet didn't realize what are they unless we take the time to learn about conic section.